I tried everything. Then I finally got lean. Here's how I did it. Guys, proof right here. Before and after. Let's get into it. I wasn't always lean. I was working out for a long time. I had a bunch of jobs for a long time. I'm from NYC. I had a lot of jobs. Doorman. I was working at a desk job for 8 years. And I never was really lean. Tried to figure it out. I never could really get it down packed. I was skinny fat. And then when I got skinny fat, I felt like I should bulk up. And then when I bulked up, I felt like I should, I don't know, maybe try to get a beard that would help. Fat face. Didn't really work. Even after the job, after I stopped my desk job, I started personal training and I still wasn't lean, even as a personal trainer. Even in being in the gym all day with other trainers, training all day, I still wasn't lean. It wasn't until my grandfather passed and how that affected my mother to the point where she was hospitalized. I just was sick and tired of it. I just put my hands up. I was just like, listen, man, if I'm not able to do something with my life right now, when is going to be? When am I going to be able to? When everybody passes? You know, my grandfather just passed. My mom's being hospitalized. What do I have to show for it? I was just sick and tired of not getting the results of my life that I wanted, that I desired. And this was one of the goals that I had. And then 4 months later, I finally got lean. So let's get into it, guys. Look, the first thing is the nutrition. If you guys just focus on this, you will have tremendous results. Tremendous results. Avoid non-processed foods. Avoid them. See, with non-processed foods, they help you eat more non-processed foods. If you have somebody that has a bag of potato chips, right? More than likely they can eat the bag of potato chips. But if you have somebody have 5 potatoes, they can't eat 5 potatoes because the chips helps you eat more. It's non-processed. It helps you eat more. It's easy to eat. But the potatoes, you'll be filled after one, maybe a half. You have to focus on non-processed foods, man. On whole foods. Lean meats, whole grains. If you guys just focus on this, man, you have tremendous success. And for the longest time, that's what I was doing. I wasn't eating the whole foods. I would go out and eat the Five Guys and the PF Chang's and the McDonald's. I would eat those things. And I would look like those pictures before. But once I started eating whole foods and focus on those things, my body started to lean out. It started to change. All right, so next thing, guys, is a consistent calorie deficit over time. That's what gets you lean. It's not a crash diet. It's not a quick fix. Consistent over time. So burn 500 calories a day. If you burn 500 calories per day, that is 3,500 calories for the week. And 3,500 calories is equal to 1 pound of fat. So that's what you need to focus on. A calorie deficit over time each day. But most guys are not burning even 500. They will maybe go to work, they work out, and then they sit all day and they chill. That's not enough. You have to incorporate some cardio. You got to be moving your body, tracking your steps. See, the fact is that even if you go to the gym and you weight train, you're only burning around 130 calories. That's just from weight training alone. You have to add in some cardio. You have to add in some daily activity, walking, to burn 500 each day. And that will lead you to lose 1 pound per week. So here's a calorie deficit 101. So if you're starting out and you are 180 pounds, multiply that by 10. And that is your starting calories per day. See, most people don't even know this. They're just winging it. They're eyeballing it. They were like, I'm just getting the protein in it. Listen, the protein is not enough. You have to understand your calories and your macros. So here's your calories. Multiply your stuff by 10. If you want to know your maintenance, you can multiply it by 14. If you want to know even more precise on your macros, you could go on macrocalculator.com and even caloriecalculator.com and figure that out. But this is what you could do to start. All right. Next thing is programming. Incorporating compound movements into your program. That's is the best bang for your buck because it's going to burn the most calories and build the most muscle. So things like pull-ups, chin-ups, overhead press, squats, deadlift, bench press. These are things that's going to help you get lean. Bicep curls are not. Cardio is not. I see it all the time in my gym. I walk in, everybody's on a cardio machine trying to burn fat, but they want to lean out. Leaning out is different from losing weight. You could put somebody on a cardio machine and they'll lose weight, but they'll just lose weight. They wouldn't even have muscle. So if we're talking about getting lean, you have to incorporate this strength training as a priority. Compound movements as a priority. And then you add the cardio in afterwards. But if you just focus on cardio, you lose weight, but you won't lean out at all. You won't have you'll look like a sort of like maybe like a marathon runner. Or if you're big, you'll just get skinny fat. But you want to incorporate these compound movements into your program. All right. Next thing, guys, is recovery. You have to recover. You build muscle while you sleep. Prioritizing recovery. Prioritizing sleep, prioritizing your stress. If you're stressed all the time, that's not going to help you get lean. You're stressed all the time. So if you get a good night out of sleep, that's going to help you alleviate your stress, feel good about yourself. So you have to prioritize recovery. See, before this, I wasn't even prioritizing that at all. And my gains was subpar. I was fat, skinny fat. But one thing that's helped me with my sleep is I take magnesium every night. Magnesium glycinate. And that's helped me sleep. All right, you got to find out what works for you. Another thing that helps, go in bed at the same time each night. Instead of going out partying on the weekends and drinking on the weekends at a certain time, no, I shut it down at a certain time. Shutting the roof, shutting the lights off and getting a cool room. That's what helps as well, getting a good night's sleep. So incorporating these things, this is going to help you recover. This is going to help you get lean. All right. Next thing, guys, consistency and patience. If you're starting off this journey, you have to at least to start, give yourself a 3-month starting period. But you got to understand that this is a long time journey. This is not going to happen overnight. See, most people, they go online and people will lie to you. The fitness influencers will lie to you. Be like, oh, you could gain abs in a quick fix, gain abs in 30 days, 1 day, and quick abs and fast. Everything's fast. No, this is not going to be fast. This is little bits of steps each day, consistent steps each day. Rome wasn't built in a day. Consistent steps each day. That's going to lead you to your results. And if you see an aesthetic physique and they're natural, more than likely it took years to build. So you got to understand that this is a long-term process for you for years to come. This is changing your life for the rest of your life. Once you get the habits down packed, you're set for the rest of your life. All right. Next thing is one-on-one coaching. Guys, I've been lifting for 10 plus years on my own, and I had those physiques to show for it, the before pictures, the fat faces and all of that. It wasn't until I hired a coach that I really got the best results I ever gotten. So I invested in myself. I paid the money and I invested myself. So you got to ask yourself, man, are you willing to invest in yourself? Because even by not investing in a coach, you're taking a risk. You're taking a risk on going on your own. And that could be costly in the long run too. Because you're not going to be, you're not going to be improving. You could be stagnant. That's wasting money as well. So even by not investing, you could be wasting money. So you got to ask yourself, are you going to willing to be just have that money stay in your account, or are you going to invest in yourself? So I chose to invest in myself. All right. So these are the things, guys. These are the things that I started to do to help me get lean. And I tried everything in the past, man. I tried everything. I tried everything keto. I wouldn't try keto, but I was vegan for a long time. I tried everything in the book, like vegetarian and intermittent fasting. And it wasn't until I did these things that I finally got lean. So hopefully it can help you, man. If you try these things, man, you'll just get lean. This is really simple. All right, guys. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and I offer one-on-one coaching as well in the link. And I'll see you guys soon. One out.